what's your back here with a Saturday Spirit of Justice. I'm recording this in the same session as episodes 3 and 4, so sorry my voice is still a little ragged from doing Pees'lubn's voice, but I'm just so excited to finish this case this day. I gotta do it. We've just had a sudden realization from Phoenix that probably it wasn't actually Patrol who had the treasure box in his hand, he was using it as a light in the dark, but rather the real killer, Pees'lubn over here, which actually makes a lot more sense. It contextualizes what we saw in the seance vision, because Albie saw something from behind, right? And was like, oh my god, and screamed. And he wouldn't have been able to see Pees'lubn sneak up behind him if it was dark there, because Patrol was holding the treasure box. So clearly Pees'lubn was holding it, and that's why Albie was able to see him behind him and go, oh my god.
Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense, no amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty. I mean, I've got 3 more points of health, but
we all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now then, Defense, what is this misconception you mentioned?
the thing I do get 3 chances. The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that, oh, never mind. I thought I was totally wrong about what Phoenix was getting at. The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it wouldn't open as a lie, because it was open in the crime scene photograph. It was gone. It's in the crime scene photograph. It was empty. I guess that's more like it. Oh, did you steal it? Did you steal the thing from within it? Okay, right. It was empty. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start?
What?
What? Please recall. Now, when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also, I'm sorry, I just talked for a long time about how we definitely have just turned around and said that Pees'lubn is the one who had the box, and now it's immediately something else. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realized that by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure box room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
Objection! But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Objection! Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted the box it was empty.
Oh, I see.
Oh yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he? Mr. Roll most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Andistan'dhin?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Andistan'dhin a motive to murder the victim. Because now he realized it was missing.
A motive?
Mr. Andistan'dhin, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever.
But that's absurd!
Interesting. Not where I thought this was going at all, although it does make plenty of sense.
Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
So then, what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Pees'lubn and Andistan'dhin himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop annulling the accused, Mr. Andistan'dhin? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping.
Objection! The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Andistan'dhin holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection! As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes, finally a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Andistan'dhin, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? Well, that's a statement. In a manner of speaking.
This is all bullshit! My dog is a rage gate and it's ready to explode, baby!
Instructor Andistan'dhin, please calm yourself.
I'm not gonna take it! No, I ain't gonna take it! We're not gonna take it! I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride! and now I'm getting accused of stealing it! This lawyer is a lying scumbag! You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ears, sheeple. It's Let's Rock! Death to the lying lawyer!
Ready for this throat? Let's do this. Don't take that out of context. Or maybe do.
Witness testimony. Lying lawyer.
Still in up tempo, I imagine?
Steal the Thunderzord? Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults. No limit. All this time I guarded thee or faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands on, clean the accused their deed. Force the box open, no key did he need. Lion lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell.
That one was a bit more catchy. I dig it. Alright, we've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Andistan'dhin opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Majesty. It also sounds like it's our last chance to win. If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
Then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this.
Mr. Wright.
Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright.
Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, you can go see Miss Maya. Head together.
I would really like that. It's a deal. You can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. You also, for your own life. But somehow I have to prove that only Andistan'dhin could have stolen the treasure.
Do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil.
Okay. And what a nice one it is. Why couldn't it have been I Saw the Sign? Cross-examination. Lying lawyer. Or Love You Like a Love Song. Okay, let's see what Phoenix has to say about this. Because I also would appreciate this going without a beheading. I love that his dialogue are replaced with little they sound like feedback almost from a giant amplifier. This is it, my last chance. The thing is, even though our lives are on the line, I feel strangely calm. I think it's because I know, as a lawyer, I just have to do what I do best. All I have to do is believe in my client, in Albie's innocence. Right. So they're giving me no extra help there. Okay, it steals the fans or me. I did it. Lying lawyer's insults no limit. I was guarded the oil faithfully. Sacred duty, whole mother. Hands unclean. The accused did the deed. To force the box open. The key did he need. It's actually weird. Most of these are pretty much without any substance. It's just I didn't steal it. I guarded it faithfully. The accused did it. These are the only one with actually any actual real information. He forced the box open without a key. And then Phoenix Wright sucks. That's it. This is the only one that's actually any information. Hold it! The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right?
Come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, that's your proof right there.
Score 1 for the metalhead.
Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier?
Well, if the treasure had already been stolen, maybe the box was never locked. How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Maybe there's... Wait, sorry, what? I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying the lock got smashed and broken open, so how come it wouldn't open for you? So it's like, yeah, good question. It probably wasn't forced open. I don't really understand how this is against me. Oh no, he's saying if okay, right now, I see. He's stipulating that the lock should be working, but the fact that it isn't suggests that it was forced open at some point. Okay, sorry, that makes some amount of sense. I'm starting to think that since he got so nervous when we tried to use his key to open it, and it doesn't really show signs of being smashed open, there must be a different way to open it. Because, I mean, we didn't even know that what the keyhole was. The judge just kind of assumed it was that hole on the top, right? Oh, okay, no, I think I see what's going on here. The key doesn't work for this one because it's the fake, as we established earlier. this is the real box, and it's way long gone. Alright, I'm getting a picture of this in my head. But let's just say a different way to open it. There's a different way to open the box.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right?
Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
So you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
We just saw a dead man's last 10 seconds because someone danced in the middle of a courtroom. Don't talk to me about magic and mystery. Or have you no defense, the kingdom of Khura'In is not some kind of fantasy fun land. Ugh. It's true I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet...
Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. Only number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional man, there ain't no other way.
Ah, a new verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Andistan'dhin. Oh, really? Interesting, but sorry, let me just... What was the thing even about? It was... Oh, sorry, it wasn't that there. Well, alright, we're pushing on this now. But the argument that the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts.
It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof that I stole the orb? Oh, liar trash!
He's right, I don't have any proof. Yet. But I'll find some. Sorry, I didn't mean to push that one, I meant to push... this one. What was the other thing I could have said? It was something about the key. Oh, never mind, it didn't give me the option this time, so I guess this is right enough then. I should go over to the other point we just got added, but I really want to see what happens if I push on this. Hold it! Don't say that! You're hurting my feelings! I objected to witness being a meanie! I'm not the one who'll be going to jail, Mr. Andistan'dhin, and you are!
You think so, huh?
This is kind of like badgering, though, isn't it?
Hey, what do you think, people? It's not just me this lawyer is putting down. He's insulting Khura'Inism and the Khura'Inese people, too! If he thinks he can get away with that, he's got another thing coming. Right, people?
That's right. Disrespectful lawyers deserve to be removed post-haste.
Yikes. The gallery's getting really whipped up over this.
You're going to jail. You! Not me! If you don't believe me, just wait and see!
Oh, this is a song, sorry.
It's too late. No forgiveness for you. Not for me, the judge, or her holiness, too. You'll rue the day you set foot in this court. To the gallows, lawyer, you will report.
Can't seem to find any consistency in his testimony. Come on, Phoenix, I can't give up now. I just have to keep chipping away at him. If I can't find a contradiction, then I'll keep pressing him. I'm bound to find something, as long as I just keep at it. It's the one that the judge asked him to add. The real method to open the lock is say delusional man, there ain't no other way. Oh, what if instead of being two different boxes, the panels slide out somehow, and that's how you make it open, like the secret opening way, if there is such a thing. Hold it! Delusional, am I? We'll see about that.
Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What'll it be for the sinner's flight of fancy?
Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening the treasure box.
Oh, really? And where exactly is this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in the box. The treasure box.
Yeah? And where on the box is the secret exactly?
Well, it's... I haven't thought that far ahead. It's the carvings. There's definitely something going on there. Are you sure? You're sounding a little desperate, defense. Desperate? Not at all, your majesty.
The carvings that the accused snuck in to see, even though it's forbidden, I might add.
Witness, can you tell us anything about these carvings on the box? Ah, here we go.
Of course, as head monk I know all about them. The carvings depict a Khura'In's butterfly as it carries its soul to the Twilight Realm. They were made in around the 7th century.
I see. Could you please add that information to your testimony?
Fine. Listen up, lawyer trash. Khura'In's butterfly from the 7th century carries the meat Tommaso Elementary. Yeah!
It's like a death metal performance, but the crowd's all like,
Yay! That was so fun!
well, there is a butterfly in the end. Can I just push on this one? Because I'm not 100% sure. I think at some point we're just gonna have to present this and be like, hey, idiot, look at the panels. But looks like he did say to keep chipping away at him, so I say we push on this one as well. Hold it! I believe this butterfly design conceals some sort of secret.
Oh yeah? Why don't you check it out for yourself then?
Huh? What's with the smug look on his face? I think I'll do just that! Your Majesty, if I could? Nothing unusual here. Well, Defense, what have you discovered? I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now.
Oh, I told you! Didn't I tell you?
Then in that case, there must be some secret trick to the key.
Now you're suspicious of the key, are ya?
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right! He desecrated the box by opening it without using this Mitama key.
Wait, what did he just say?
I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer skull. Ugh. Only the Mitama unlocks the treasure. Force it and reap the founder's displeasure.
But this is Magatama key. I see what we're getting at here.
Yeah!
I can't be the only one who caught that, can I?
For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony?
Oh, so you like this little number better, do ya?
Let's see. Should I have him swap in his... Yes, please! You can put the key on that. I believe the witness just made saying a very important statement. I would like it switched into his testimony.
Very well. Witness, if you would. If I have to. Carve it into your brain, lawyer man.
Only the Mitama key unlocks the treasure.
Objection!
Booyah! Got there in the end. Should take some... No, he was not lying. It took some chipping away in that one, didn't it? Just a minute, Mr. Andistan'dhin. You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? His face, oh no.
The Mitama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question.
What? What's the big deal? I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple with the tongue?
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandsonning betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
Oh! When Dragon and Tiger are the founder of Divine Protection, the butterfly embraces the Mitama. The favor of Job is bestowed. This song of ceremony is how you open the thing, is it? One wonders where the dragon or tiger is meant to be on this thing, but I guess it's telling you that the tiles slide, and if you slide it to make it so that there's a dragon and tiger, it opens, I guess.
What say you, Defense?
If that's the case, though, you'd think it weird that they publicly sing that to the public, how to open this treasure box every day.
What say you, Defense? Is it an important detail?
Judging by Andistan'dhin's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense.
No, man. It's just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I'm eager to find out.
What?
Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it. Because it does. Now then, is the name of the key an important detail?
Yes, it's an absolutely important detail. I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty.
You can, of course, show grounds, can you not, Defense?
Oh, of course! What else can I say? I have to come up with something. Anything. Even if it's just a bluff. Mitama key. Mitama. There has to be something somewhere that ties Mitama and the orb together. I wonder.
Don't keep me waiting, Defense. What evidence shows a connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb?
That'll be this one.
Take that!
What's that?
The Song of Ceremony.
We also haven't been able... You had a chance to use it yet, and it seems like we ought to... All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony performed in the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Khura'Inism, but hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Oh,
Holy!
Mother!
get that toupee taped down now, Pain, because there's only gonna be more surprise as this carries on.
But how can that be, Defense?
The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Midama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Midama here refers to the Midama key.
Well, yes, it is the same word, but that doesn't mean...
We've been calling this key the Magatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it.
And I suppose you know the right way?
I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you have to first...
Eh?
I'm not gonna lose health from this. I don't even know what he means, flip it vertically. Oh, no, duh. Okay, right, sorry. A Midama mark is basically like an upside-down Magatama in shape, so you would flip it vertically. So that it's like the squiggly is at the top and then the round is at the bottom. If we turn the Magatama shape upside down like this... it becomes the Khura'In symbol of the soul. In other words, the Midama.
Oh, my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit into the lock anyway.
Oh!
I knew he was just bluffing. Blessed lies are the only tools of his trade, after all.
There must be some other place this key fits. Where? Well, when the butterfly embraces it, so I guess somewhere around that butterfly etching on the back. Let's see, what were the words of the song ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Midama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Where should the Midama key actually be used? Let's, I'll just give it on that, yeah, is there a butterfly anywhere else on it, though? Because we know there are other butterflies. Sorry, let me just reset that one. But I guess we can just say on the butterfly. Oh, it's hollow there. Oh, I see. I wasn't... They were saying before that it's there was like an indent, and I wasn't really clicking with me. Oh. Anyway, butterfly, I'm pretty sure is all that's probably only as specific as I have to be. Take that! Got it! And... oh, it even fits in the oh, that's cool. That's really dope. Ooh. Here I am just raw dogging this thing that's all bloody with the with no gloves.
My goodness! The treasure box, it really opened! No way, man!
What? No!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box! I just exposed a national secret, and probably that makes me guilty of treason, but it's all over, Mr. Payne.
So...
let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it wouldn't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy.
Then what you're saying is...
neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Midama key. Pees'lubn and Andistan'dhin! I knew he was digging himself into a corner when he said he was the only one who could have held it.
Ah!
But I'm not done yet! Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. And the blood was on the outside, meaning he was killed when it was closed, and then it was promptly opened, implying Pees'lubn was at the scene. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And so, there can be only one true culprit. A minute, Mr. Andistan'dhin! You're the one who killed Mr. Roll! Oh, his poor ears. Oh, God. Oh, golly. Oh, Hecklesbury. Not to mention those of the gallery. Show-stopping. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! May I take that as a confession, Your Majesty?
Curse him! It's all his fault! Why do you have to try and steal his treasure? Why do I have to spot him with that box on my way to the storeroom after the morning dance? It's his fault I had to cause that blockhead and clock up guard! I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? I couldn't let... I had to stop him.
What a shocking development. So, was I just completely off the mark on this, the wrong tiles here? It's just a complete red herring, is it? Interesting. Or perhaps it'll show up in another case down the line. I could scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
No, my perfect unblemished record destroyed. Incredible pain. Ruined.
Fully bald now. Ting! Oh no. Did the lawyer really win?
I can't believe it.
No way. This can't be happening. Peace! I said peace! Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused, I'll be your guide, not guilty. Weird. Oh, pretty butterflies. Instead of confetti. Oh, that's so sweet and cute. I love that. Whoa, what's going on? I guess this is like Patrol's soul being like, thank God you didn't make the wrong choice here. Phew! We made it! Head remains on shoulders, baby! April 24th, 1:36 p.m. High Court of Khura'In accused... Oh no, sorry, we were there yesterday at 4 p.m. I was like, did we go back in time? Accused lobby. There's a lot of clamor going on still. There's still quite a commotion. The people from the gallery show no sign of clearing out. I can't believe it, not guilty. I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy? I can feel everybody's eyes on me.
This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us.
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable.
Mr. Wright!
Oh, Albie.
Thank you! Thank you so much for what you did for me.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. Ah! But now we have the lovely, gentle, soothing, cheery success music. I wonder if it'll be different when we're out of Khura'In land in case 2. Ah. So relaxing. It almost has the sound of this song. It almost has the feel of an overworld theme in an RPG. You can like picture your sprites walking along, and then dun 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 dun. You go into RPG battle.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place?
Allow me to explain! At least, I wish I could explain, but I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence as insights.
Well, surely she was around... She wasn't doing that when she was 4. I guess the previous priestess. Right, Rafa, the royal priestess. We certainly haven't seen the last of her.
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair. Do explain, outsider. Have verdicts founded on the truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality?
For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions.
Mr. Wright! Shh!
Huh?
Don't say that so loud! People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested.
I mean, I proved it in there. A rebel?
That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system.
Oh my, oh my. We did hear something about this earlier on when Phoenix first got here, didn't we?
They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're led by a scary guy named Dirk, or Durkay. I've only ever seen it in writing. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Durkay.
I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. At first I thought that was going to be the name of our killer in this case, but once we got the other name, I completely forgot about it.
The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Durkay guy.
Pardon the intrusion.
Why, pardon the intrusion. Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Right, is it?
Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are?
I'm the Khura'in's Minister of Justice. The name's Khura'In. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there.
You were? Oh, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all.
Minister Inga, how are you, sir?
Hey, run along, Mini Monk. Grown-ups are talking here.
Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir.
May I help you with something?
just wanted to go look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly dime a dozen around here. Huh. Well, then.
He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage.
Oh, yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty he'd pilfered right there in his digs.
But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll? Why?
I just noticed this dog's got a little meat on my mark on it. It's licking his forehead. Are we in the running for cutest video game dog ever here? You're up against a fierce competition. You got D-Dog and Ochi and the dog from Okami, whose name may actually also be Okami. Gotta play Okami someday. I know basically very little about it, but it looks good. Don't know how I got on that topic. Dogs, right. It upsets me that you referred to them as his digs also, because you know who else was just using that word? The killer.
Oh, I guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook.
Mook! How can you say that?
I guess that kind of sub-story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my man check out that Andistan'dhin fella, too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents.
What?
They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So we gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush.
Wow. I see. Thank you for letting me know. This guy reeks of all things sketchy.
Yeah. I say, White, that was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it?
And again with this little number stuff as well. Just like the way Andistan'dhin was talking. It's weird. Are they related or sympathetic to one another's causes? Do I have this guy added to my record, by the way? I do not.
My first not guilty rule in 23 years. You'll make a wave, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift.
Oh! Well, Yikes, I'm in for it now.
But thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time.
But all I did was defend the accused.
You do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice. You get my drift? Even a dirty, no-good Nick punk like knows to cash his chips in before the house steps in. Oh. Do us both a favor. Keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on.
Pretty hard to forget when everyone threatens me with death wherever I go.
Yikes! He was kind of scary, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Miss Maya, such as when can we continue the sightseeing tour?
Tour? Anytime, sir! We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there are still lots more temples to see, and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area, and the waterfalls used for training. And I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza of Devotion yet. There's this place with the Chandelier Sea Cliff, the Grand View of the Twilight Realm, and walking beds of nails.
All right, slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time.
And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together.
Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay. Hope she hasn't been threatened with the death penalty of late. And thus ends Turnabout, Foreign Turnabout, or whatever it's called.
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk?
Dirk, not Dirk, eh?
I heard. Sounds like
Threw
the
a knife into
winds
the
of
queen.
change are beginning to stir.
Sweet, awesome, lovely, cool. Totally dope, dude. We're just gonna go up against like a faction of terrorists. That's fine, I can handle that. I mean, obviously this country does need some overhaul. So I guess it makes plenty of sense. Hey, for completion of episode 1 of Spirit of Justice from its opening chapter. Yay! I closed the game by mistake, sorry. But I'm so relieved we got to keep our heads through that. I really, if I could get through this entire game without dying, it would be the first one we did on the channel, and I could really would appreciate that. But at the very least, not dying on the first case, like I did in Ace 24 and 5. I'm grateful for that. So next video on the channel is going to be some more 5-on-3 Houses Are Verdant When Assassins Only Run, and next time here in Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, we are going to be heading into the second case, which I suppose will take place over in Japan-California and not in Khura'In land, meaning we'll be playing as Athena or Apollo most likely, or maybe both. That is all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around, Admiral. Gonna be out of here now. Peace! Oh, there's a purple one. I lied. Oh, wait. Fucker! So close. Oh. Man. I was getting all nice and lazy. Oh my god, but 4 folding these, though.